For centuries, the origins of Europe remained shrouded in the mists of deep time. History was written in stone and soil. But what if the true story was written in the very code of life?
You have two utterly different lifestyles meeting.
The advent of paleogenetics means we are no longer guessing. We are studying the entire genome, the sequence of the DNA, of people who lived 40,000 years ago. Forget the old textbooks. Forget the dusty museum plaques. The story we thought we knew about European heritage is being violently rewritten, one tiny mitochondrial marker at a time. The results are startling. Modern European ancestry is not a single thread, but a complex braid woven from three distinct, catastrophic migrations, three movements that would define a continent.
It is irritating, but digestion. What's that tell us about modern concepts of today?
The first movement, the initial hunter-gatherers, they were the true pioneers, emerging from Africa and entering Europe tens of millennia ago, during the depths of the Ice Age. We identify them as the Western Hunter-Gatherers, or WHG. Their signature DNA, though diluted, persists even today, a testament to their incredible resilience.
While their presence is undeniable, we must remember their population numbers were vanishingly small. Europe was sparsely populated, making it ripe for future genetic replacement.
For thousands of years, they dominated the continent. But as the glaciers began their slow retreat, opportunity bloomed, and with it, competition.
Around 9,000 years ago, the second Great Wave began. This was not a slow trickling migration. This was an overwhelming technological and genetic tide, the arrival of agriculture.
The key genetic input came from Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, carrying markers distinct from the indigenous hunter-gatherers. They brought farming, livestock, and dramatically increased fertility.
We must be cautious. Archaeological evidence suggests cultural exchange, but
You have two utterly different lifestyles meeting. The nomadic hunter facing the sedentary farmer. Did they merge peacefully, or did this contact lead to the eradication of the first settlers?
We're going to the modern European genome and the composite structure of the WH.
The DNA evidence is conclusive. In many parts of Central and Northern Europe, the genetic contribution of the hunter-gatherers was almost entirely suppressed by the new Neolithic genome.
It doesn't tell us how people lived, what their beliefs were, or how they negotiated these transitions.
By the Bronze Age, Europe was genetically a continent of farmers. The blend was set. A small remnant of the first pioneers mixed predominantly with the Anatolian agriculturalists.
But this fragile equilibrium, built on centuries of agricultural stability, was about to be violently shattered by a third, unexpected intrusion, an incursion originating thousands of miles away on the vast eastern steppe.
Imagine the scene. Europe, rooted in the soil, suddenly confronted by the masters of the horse, the Yamnaya culture. They brought speed, mobility, and sophisticated warfare.
We must be cautious. Archaeological evidence suggests cultural exchange, but does the DNA truly confirm a massive population migration, or just the spread of ideas and metallurgy?
This knowledge was never meant to be found.
The DNA is unequivocal. The steppe migration introduced specific Y chromosome haplogroups, R1a and R1b, which are now dominant across large parts of Western Europe. This proves widespread replacement of male lineages. Beyond genetics, the Yamnaya migration provides the strongest candidate for the introduction of Indo-European languages. The very tongues we speak today may have arrived on horseback.
The speed of this genetic change is perhaps the most shocking revelation. In Britain, DNA evidence suggests over 90% of the genetic profile was replaced within a few centuries.
How did the steppe peoples, arriving late, manage to dominate two preceding well-established populations? What advantage did they carry? Some theories suggest that early strains of plague or other infectious diseases carried by the pastoralists decimated the established Anatolian farming communities before they could defend themselves. The result is the modern European genome, a composite structure, the persistence of the WHG, the foundation laid by the Anatolian farmers, and the massive influx of the steppe herders.
Yet, the blending was not uniform. In the south, particularly Sardinia and the Iberian Peninsula, the genetic signature of the earlier settlers proved far more resilient to the steppe influence. While DNA is a powerful tool, it doesn't tell us how people lived, what their beliefs were, or how they negotiated these transitions. We cannot abandon traditional archaeology. If Europe is defined by its deep history of migration, what does that tell us about modern concepts of native or indigenous identity? Is purity simply an illusion written over by time?
What paleogenetics ultimately reveals is a deeply interconnected past. No population stands alone. We are all descendants of multiple ancient waves, multiple shifts, multiple forgotten peoples. The primal hunger of the hunters, the steadfast industry of the farmers, and the revolutionary ambition of the horsemen. Three distinct identities, woven into one continent. The first European settlers may be gone, but their genetic echoes persist. And as technology advances, how many more forgotten migrations will the unwritten verdict of DNA reveal?
Do you wish to preserve the truth?
The verdict was always written in our blood.
But what happens when we apply these new genetic tools not just to Europe, but to the deep, silent history of the Americas? Could the origins of the first Americans hold an even greater secret? Join us next time on Unwritten Verdict.
Of farmers.
Europe, rooted is this one, southern by the Muslim.